What was your first on-screen role?
Mine was Tall Girl.
My first on-screen role, I did a pilot for Amazon. It was about my dad being a superhero and I was playing his daughter.
Speaking of superheroes, my first on-screen role was actually on Marvel's Runaways.
That is so awesome. I was on Marvel's Runaways too.
I know, I remember we talked about this.
Yes, that is so cool.
Mine was Zac Efron as Troy Bolton in High School Musical, obviously. I had him and Vanessa Hudgens, like the magazine cutouts on my wall next to my bed. I was really obsessed.
If I'm like thinking really far, like when I was like a child, I think it was Lil Romeo. He had this show on Nickelodeon called The Lil Romeo Show.
I was 5 years old and my mom has a home movie of me pausing the VHS of the animated Scooby-Doo on Daphne and proposing to her.
Daphne from Scooby-Doo is so cute.
I know.
My first day shooting, I had to be very careful because there was about like 10 takes where Jodie would spill literal mango juice on the piano and I had to make sure it didn't get on me because they didn't have any duplicates of my wardrobe.
That was a struggle.
I'm really struggling to remember. Does anyone else remember?
Wasn't it when you were handing me all those things? Remember like the water?
You're right, that's what
Yeah.
it was, yes. It's Dunkelman being a good little boy and giving Jodie, showering her in presents.
I'm still confused. Why didn't you just give Jodie the bag? You know?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
okay.
My first day on Tall Girl 2 was when Stieg is auditioning for the play with Jodie. And I think the original version of the script had that Stieg had phlegm in his throat and he was supposed to hack it up, which they thankfully cut.
Ava can definitely back me on this as Jersey Boys. From Jersey, the Jersey Boys trying to make it, and here I am, doing this with you guys. So it's definitely been a reflection of my career.
Mine's Stand Tall, the song I did with Ava. Originally wrote it for my father struggling with cancer, and then when we did the movie, Ava and I rewrote it for the film to fit Jodie's journey. I'm so proud of that song.
It's a beautiful song, Luke.
Thanks, thank you.
Griffin, what Mac Miller song?
You know me so well. I was gonna say a Mac Miller song, but other than that, I'd say That's Life by Frank Sinatra. It's just like most likely
That was
like
the
my
one
most
that I was gonna
played
change.
song of all time.
It's probably the song that's moved me the most, 100%. That's the one I turn on anytime I need a little boost or something.
I was definitely in elementary school. I was probably like 6 or 7. And I remember having braids that my mom put braids in my hair and I had like beads at the end. I remember just getting picked on by these girls who were like, "What is that in your hair?" I went home and I cried about it. And then my mom sat me down and was like, "Look, girl, you got to embrace who you are. You got to embrace your hair. And one day everyone else is going to be like, wow, I wish I had your hair." And look, you see how the way the tables have turned.
I love it.
So.
There's the short, scrawny kid, the runt of the pack, so I got picked on. The way I got over it was just with time and realizing that most of the time if somebody's, attacking you, it's because they're insecure about something.
But now you're also in a movie and it only helps that you're shorter.
This is true. This is great news.
Griffin, I just had the complete opposite of what you had. I mean, it was like made fun of for my height and attacked on social media. That's why I'm glad that we make movies like this, that really show that everyone struggles with it, but if we support each other, it makes the process a lot better. And that right there was our first. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch Tall Girl 2, now streaming on Netflix.